The country's renowned research firm IPSOS is in the eye of a storm, as the agency is being accused of conducting fake opinion polls funded and sponsored by politicians to achieve some political end.
About constant, perennial, unending headlines about William Ruto this, William Ruto that, opinion poll this, corruption the other, is sponsored by our competitors because they cannot match our development record.
It's very unfortunate also that IPSOS can be used by other parties to advance an agenda. And I will say to IPSOS, shame on you. Shame on you for pushing an agenda you know very well that is political, that belongs to other people.
But the research firm is adamant that politicians had nothing to do with the survey on the state of corruption in the country.
However much that survey cost us, and however much money we received from clients, that is irrelevant to what we released on Wednesday because IPSOS paid for all of those questions. They're all owned by us. They're all drafted by us. And in fact, if you have been paying close attention to our work, you will see that almost all of these questions on corruption were the same ones we were asking in surveys in 2015 and 2016.
IPSOS research analyst Tom Wolf maintains that the company cannot sacrifice its international reputation by interfering with local politics.
There is no way that the management of IPSOS would risk injuring or spoiling the company's reputation by being compromised in such a way. And also keep in mind, IPSOS is an international company. It's not Kenyan. It's the headquarters are in France, in Paris, and I think most of the shareholders are there. It has offices in 70 or 80 countries. The last thing that our management would do would be to risk our corporate reputation by being compromised.
Faced with questions over its line of questioning in analyzing public mood on corruption, the renowned researcher insists the questions were random and framed without preconceived conclusion.
The main point is that in both of those cases, they were unprompted questions. So that I can't really agree that we were fishing for any particular answers.
But why would IPSOS particularly seek public opinion on the issue of corruption?
We at the company feel when we're preparing our next survey that we should do our best to include in our survey, in our questionnaires, of what we're going to be asking Kenyans all over the country, some questions that relate to what the government itself has identified as one or even more than one priority issues.
Questions have also been raised about the sample size and spread of the respondents, but Wolf is adamant that 2,000 respondents is a good number to gauge public mood globally, citing a small margin of error. The agency is expected to release another opinion poll on the state of economy and devolution next week. Eric Biegon reporting for Channel 1 News.